Oh shit. I'm gonna go smaller. Hi. I'm hoping this thing is on. Hi, that's Allie. We are outside in an open air place, which is great. Hope you guys are good. I hope you can hear me. I started a little bit early because I want to make sure that you guys have the playlist. I'm just putting it on my phone. Um, the description is on the bottom of the page. That's a lie. I actually don't know where it is on your page, but it's on the description. So if you're doing this on your smart TV, it might be different. If it's on your phone, it's there. If not, just go to my YouTube. Go to my Spotify, which is my name, and then it's literally called Power You2 Number One. I try to make it as easy as possible. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, it's on my story. So you could just click on that. What else do I have to say? How was your weekend? Allie asked me that this morning, and I was like, I don't even know what the weekend was. I don't even know what day it is. I'm so confused. I just watched Groundhog Day for the first time. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Okay, I've never seen it, but somebody told me I had to watch it. So we're going through Groundhog Day, apparently. Yeah. What was the other thing that I wanted to tell you? Oh, the only thing that I ask is you do not have to donate. This is a donation-based yoga class. If you can't, I get it. I understand the world right now where I feel like most of us are unemployed. If you can't, just please keep sharing. I'm going to keep these up for as long as we are in this crazy world right now. So again, all the information is there. I think that's all I had to say. The playlist, I did say the playlist. I'm again just wasting time so you can get the playlist started. Allie does not have any blocks, so she's actually going to use 2 mason jars. So if you don't have blocks, we don't need them, but in certain times I like to use props for my practice. And if you are at home, you can use a coucher. I really don't care. It's mostly just for like Warrior 3, stuff like that. Yeah, okay. I think we are here, and if you're joining late, no big deal. Child's Pose is where we're going to start. So start your playlist now with the first song and just make sure it's not on shuffle because mine was just on shuffle. Allie, can you hear the music? Okay, great. So we're gonna start in a child's pose and you're gonna, again, bring big toes to touch, heels liver apart. That doesn't make sense because that's not the right cue. Knees wide is what I meant to say. Reach your hands forward. Now here, just start with your breath. That's it. That's all I need you to do is just to breathe. Every inhale, you're gonna reach your hands forward. And on your exhale, try to press your tailbone back. Yeah. And try to keep your forehead on the mat as much as you can. And if that's uncomfortable, maybe you have a towel there. And let's just start to breathe. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Now continue to breathe here, and we're going to thread the needle, bringing your left arm underneath your right armpit. And you can bring your left ear to the mat, if that makes sense, and extend your right hand forward. And this is just a very gentle twist. And then come back to neutral, so reaching your both hands forward, and then switch your hands. So right arm goes underneath. Again, if it's comfortable for you, you reach your left hand forward a little bit more. Right ear to the mat. And then slowly bring both hands forward. Stay here in this extended child's pose. Maybe reach your hands the outsides of the mat to each corner. Yep. And maybe your fingertips to the mat, find a little bit more space. Almost like you're cupcaking your hands a little bit. Yeah, that's it. 2 more breaths. Stay here on your exhale. Inhale through your tabletop. Now pause here in this tabletop. Shoulders stacked over your elbows, over your wrists. Hips and shoulders are in one line. Stay here on your exhale. Inhale through your cow pose. Head and tail lifts. Now pause here. Continue to breathe though. Slight bend in your elbows, pressing your elbows back, yep, and then press your chest forward. Stay in this pose, but just draw your belly up and in so you feel a stretch along the midline. Stay here, one more inhale. Exhale, cat. Now keep your gaze right at your thumb. So you don't have to bring your chin to your chest, not quite yet. You're probably not that warm here. Pressing to the tops of your feet and your shins. And then try to press up right in between your shoulder blades. Yes. Now you can move on your own. Inhale through your cow. And exhale through your cat. 2 more times, just like that. One more time. And then find some stillness. Thread the needle, so reach your left arm up, 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 up towards the sky first, and then thread the needle, left arm comes underneath. Now, if this is too much for you, again, you can have a prop, a blanket underneath your left ear. If you want a little bit more, we'll pause before you want a little bit more. Bring your right hand in front of your face, right elbow towards the sky. Yep. Now that's your starting point. If that's good for you, you stay there. If you want a little bit more, reach your right hand up, bend your elbow, capture the outside of your left thigh. So just threading the needle at the same time you're opening up your right shoulder. The needle. Now I want you to notice here, can you send your left hip back a little bit? That was it right there. Making sure your knees are wide so you're giving yourself a good base. And then reach your left hand up towards sky whenever you're ready. There again, there's no rush. Can you press your left shoulder up a little bit more? Yes. And the top part of your right hand, pressing down with that top hand, if I could talk. And slowly unwind, reach your left hand up, left hand down. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Right hand down, cat-cow your spine a couple more times. Or move as ever you need to move, yeah? So the one thing that I love, I've been working with Allie for years now, yeah? She's one of my best friends, and I know that she knows her body very well. So you can move as you need to, and when you feel ready, down dog is where you meet. Now, in this very first down dog, whether you were just warming up, whether you were just waking up, you want to make sure that you are warming up your body, right? So maybe pedaling at your knees. You don't have to. My favorite one that I cue every time is moving through a high plank on your inhale. And exhale, down dog. So I'm gonna let her do that on her own. Two more times. And then down dog and pause and breathe. So Rachel, I know that you just said you want me to explain the playlist again. It's on it's on the description. So the link is on the description. So just press on the link if you have not yet found that. Inhale your right leg high. Open up your hip, bend your right knee. Yeah, looking under your left shoulder. Yeah. Inhale right leg high. Come into a 3-legged high plank. So hinge forward. Pressing through the top. Nope, that doesn't make sense either. Pressing through your fingertips and then bring your knee to your chest. I'll say things that don't make sense all the time. Now look forward and then lightly step it through low lunge. Spin your back heel down. Warrior 1, arms lift all the way up. Beautiful. So in this warrior 1, we're going to go slow. You don't have to be on a tightrope is the word I'm trying to look for. My visual is more of a train track. Thanks. You knew exactly what I was going to say. I literally can't think today. So more like train track. So you're going to walk your right foot to the right just a little bit. Yep. And if you need to, you shorten your stance. You don't have to. But for driving your left heel into the mat, trying to straighten your left leg a little bit more. Yes. Send your left hip forward, right hip back. And then try to bring your hip points and your lower rib cage together. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, we're not doing any mountain poses today, so I want you to notice that the top half of your body is neutral. It's mountain pose. Pinky slightly turned in. Biceps do not have to be by your ears, but they can be if you want them to be. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. High plank. Now pause here in your high plank. Just hinge forward an inch, hinge back. Hinge forward, hinge back. Modification, you could do this on your knees. Keep going. Keep breathing just for 4. Just for 3. 2. Hold it forward on 1 and come all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Pressing through the tops of your feet. Bring your hands underneath your elbows. Stay here on your exhale. Inhale through your cobra. Peel your heart off the mat. Gaze is down. Now pause here, but continue to breathe. Pressing through the tops of your feet, lifting your knees, engaging your quads, trying to pin your elbows back. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Press yourself up. High plank. Down dog. One more side, just as slow. Left leg high. Open up your hip. Bend your left knee. Inhale, left leg high. 3-legged high plank, hinge forward. Pause here, pressing the earth away. Stay here. Bring your knee to your chest. Look forward. Lightly step it through, low lunge. Spin your back heel down, warrior 1, arms lift all the way up. Again, if you need to, you walk your left foot to the left just a little bit. You don't have to. Shortening your stance will help if you feel any tension in your lower back. Engage your core the entire time. Pinky slightly turned in. 3 more breaths. Noticing, can you straighten your back leg just a little bit more? One more inhale. Exhale, high plank. Hinge forward. Pause. Stay here, just breathe for 3. Stay here, 2. Down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. We're going to change it up just a little bit. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, just stand up because we're going to do this hold. We're just standing up. So this is going to be a little bit of power, yeah? So with this whole song, which I think right now is mask off, it's going to be a squat to reverse lunge because we're going to use this the whole thing the entire time. So it's going to be a squat, stand up, step your left leg back, stand up, squat, stand up, right leg back. That's it. So keep going. And then we'll go back to our originally scheduled program, yeah? So I'm going to be here for about 30 seconds. And you can skip this part, but we will go back to the yoga. Right now, this is more just about to warm up your body and give you a little bit of power. I've also learned, because I've been watching a lot of yoga this week and doing a lot of yoga, people's power classes are a lot harder than mine. So, we're trying new things. Keep going, about 10 seconds left. In 3, last 2, and 1, take a 10-second break. You're gonna do that whole thing again. So if you just wanna do squats, if you just wanna do one side of lunges, you can do that in 3, 2, start with a squat, and then step it back into a lunge. 30 seconds. Good morning, Amber. Keep going. Halfway there. Allie, you feeling it? You good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're feeling it.
Okay, good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1, take a break. Okay, you're gonna do it one more time, maybe 2 more times, I haven't decided. In 3, in 2, and 1. So just remember, in that squat, you're trying to sit all the way back, weights in your heels. Engage your core the entire time. Now in the lunge, if you feel a pulling in your hip flexor, don't go so far back. That's the one thing I love about Allie's lunge, is she's not going too far back. So she's actually feeling it in her butt cheeks and in her hamstring rather than the front of the hip flexor. In 3, 2, and 1. Can we do one more? Yes? Perfect. I was gonna say yes, say yes. That's my whole thing. Okay, this is the last it. This is the last it. That wasn't English. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Ten more seconds. Keep going. Keep breathing. You're almost there. Last 3. Start the squat. 2 and 1. I didn't want you to finish that loud side. Good job. Okay, drink some water if you need it. We are gonna go back to the warrior ones. We're just gonna flow the warrior ones. Um, and then we're gonna add on just a little bit. There will be chaturangas just in the beginning. If you want to skip it, you don't have to do it. I think that's all I have to say. Down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Step it through, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1, arms lift up. Exhale, high to low plank, or you skip it, down dog is where you meet. So just knowing that chaturanga is always optional. Inhale, left leg. Step it through, use your core, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1, arms lift up. Exhale, high to low plank. So I love that option of dropping down to your knees. So that's always going to be an option. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1, arms lift up. Exhale, high to low. Last side, left leg high. Step it through. Warrior 1, arms lift up. Use your breath. Whoa, there you go. Exhale, high to low plank.
Those lunges.
Feeling those lunges, I know. Down dog. Beautiful. So settle in here. The one thing I feel like whenever we do yoga is we tend to rush, and there's no rush this morning, yeah? It's going to be a quick 50-minute class, but we don't need to rush the postures. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, chair plane. We're just going to do it here. This is the only one. I did say there was no mountain pose and I lied. That was the only one, yeah? So just pause here, just stay. Sending your hips back just a little bit. Inhale, chair pose. Just chair pose, arms lift up. That's it. So that was the only thing here. Stay here and breathe. Sending your hips back. Try to keep your weight in your heels, trying to lift your toes. And that's just an option. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. Right arm sweeps behind you. Now notice if your hips moved with you. Can you send your left hip back? That was it, Allie. Beautiful. Modifications, you bring your right hand to your lower back. Keeping your right foot on the mat. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Your left leg lifts all the way up, pressing through your right big toe. Now draw your belly up and in. That'll help keep your left leg lifted. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, airplane, sends your left leg back. Now this is where you can use the mason jars or anything that you need if balance is a challenge for you today, yeah? Pressing through your right big toe. Drop your left hip. Start to bend your standing leg. Point your back toe. Stay here, exhale. I know those lunges killed you. I know. Crescent lunge, arms lift all the way up. Beautiful. Pause here. Slight bend in your back knee. Send your right hip back. Squeeze your left butt cheek. From here, I want you to notice that you're trying to lift your ribs away from your hips and then knit your front ribs in. Keep squeezing your left butt cheek. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, crescent plane, sweep your arms behind you. Pause here. Ignite your triceps. Lift your pinkies up a little bit higher. Yes. Try to send your nipples forward rather than down. Drawing your belly button in your spine. You're looking right about the top of the mat. Stay here. Exhale. As slow as you can, step it forward. Chair pose. Beautiful. Vertical twist. Left arm reaches behind you. Again, send your left hip back. Look at that. You already know. Left hand to your sacrum if you need that modification since we're holding the posture. Keeping your left foot on the mat. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Right leg lifts up. Pressing through your left big toe. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, airplane. Send your right leg back. Pause here. If you need to, you keep a slight bend into your left knee. That will help. If you need to bring your hands to blocks or mason jars, anything, you can. But start to bend your standing leg. Pause there. I know those lunges killed. Start to point your back toe. There's no rush in this transition. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms lift all the way up. Beautiful. Stay here because we held on the other side. The most important thing here is I want you to squeeze your right butt cheek a lot because I don't want you to feel a pulling in your right hip flexor. A stretch is okay, but pulling is going to be a little bit too much. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, crescent plane. Sweep your arms behind you. Again, ignite your triceps. Try to make your shoulder blades kiss behind you. Draw your belly button up and in, pressing through your left big toe. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, chair pose, step it all the way forward, breath to movement, vertical twist, right arm sweeps behind you. Inhale, left leg lifts, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, airplane, send your left leg back. Pause here, just bend your standing leg on your exhale. Point your back toe. Inhale, crescent lunge, land your foot. Exhale, crescent plane, sweep your arms back behind you. Inhale, chair pose, step it forward. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm reaches back. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, airplane. So to bend your standing leg, pause here, there's no rush. Point your back toe, stay here, exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, land your foot, arms lift up. Exhale, crescent plane, sweep your arms back behind you. Step it forward, chair pose. Last time through, vertical twist, right arm sweeps back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, airplane, send your left leg back. Just right away, crescent lunge, step it all the way back. Crescent plane, sweep it back behind you. Inhale, chair pose, last time, vertical twist, left arm reaches back. Inhale, right leg lifts, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, airplane. Right away, crescent lunge, arms lift up. Crescent plane, sweep your arms back behind you. Inhale, chair pose, listen, hands to heart. Prayer twist, left elbow rear. But for me, it's more important that you are doing the twist. Send your hips down and try to lift your chest up a little bit higher. Yeah, you're trying to bring your thumbs right to the center of your breastbone, but continue to breathe. Now, Allie is looking up, but if your neck is bothering you this morning, you can look down. You do not have to look up. Stay here, 3. Stay here, 2. You're gonna keep this shape. We'll close this shape. Inhale, chair pose, arms lift all the way up. Hands to heart, prayer twist, other side. Pause here. Now, same thing, noticing, can you send your right hip back? Thumbs to the center of your breastbone. Beautiful. Trying to sit lower, but lift your chest higher. That was it right there. Now, also noticing that Allie's knees are together. If that doesn't make sense, if you feel a pinching in your hip flexor, widen your feet. They don't have to be together. Sit lower. Oh gosh. 3, 2, inhale, chair pose, come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. You're welcome. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Pause here in this high plank. Bring your right knee to your right tricep. Bring it back. Left knee, left tricep. Bring it back. Keep going. Keep breathing. Modification, you drop down to your knees or you drop down to your forearm. Just give me 4. Last 3. Oh gosh. 2. I know. Oh, give me one more each side. One more each side. One more each side. Fuck. Down dog. Ah. High plank. Forearm plank. This is your favorite. Allie would always prefer a forearm plank than a regular plank. I'm the opposite. So if you'd rather a regular plank, then that's fine. But drop your booty just a little bit. Pressing through your forearms. Just cha-cha your knees. It's right, left. It's slow. Right, left. You're looking at the top of the mat. There's 3, 2. Last one, hold it. Come up to your right hand. Then your left hand. Down dog. You're gonna do one more thing before you get a break. High plank. Come down to your forearms. This is your last one, I promise. Again, if you need to, you drop down to your knees, totally fine. Drop that booty. Pressing through your forearms. Just hinge forward, hinge back. Forward. And again, as you drop down to your knees, you can absolutely drop down to your knees. Just give me 4. Last 3. 2. Hold on 1. We have to even out. Come up to your left hand. Then your right hand. Down dog. Child's pose. Child's pose.
Yep.
Okay. How we doing? We good? Good morning. Okay. Okay, drink some water. If you have a block here, you can use a block. If not, you're just going to come down to your booty. So sit on your butt. So this is going to be your core. Um, After this song, we will take a longer break. I pinky promise. The next song should be Formation by Beyonce.
I know this one.
Yeah. Heels on the mat. We're just going to do Russian twist. So it's side to side. So she's bringing her hands to heart, but you can absolutely tap and tap. Totally fine. It's up to you. Now, for me and Allie, I know this one's a little bit, it makes life easier for us if your heels are on the mat. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you lift your legs. Oh, girl, get it. Keep going. Just 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Come all the way down to your back. Bring your hands underneath your hips. Lift your legs up towards the sky. Tiny pulses up, up, up. Tiny. Now just keep breathing. If you're listening to the same playlist, you can go with the beat. You don't have to. If you have your own playlist, you do whatever you want. Keep going. Try not to use any momentum here. It's 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. You're going to lower your legs 2 inches off the mat. Yes. Now flutter kick your legs. Just flutter kicks. Flutter kicks. You can flex your toes. You can point them. It's completely up to you. Keep breathing. Draw your belly up and in. Ooh, I know you wanted to do this. I know you and McKenna fought for it. In 3, 2, hug your knees to your chest. Okay, you're gonna do that whole thing again. So it's obliques and it's all lower belly, right? Come all the way up. 3, 2. Again, let's go. Side to side. I'm just making sure I put my timer on so I keep you even. So it's about 20 seconds here. It's not that long, but it feels like it. So again, heels on the mat, or if you have a couch, heels or your toes can press on the couch. I was doing that yesterday, and it makes life a little bit easier. 5 more seconds. Just 3, 2, 1 on your back. Lift your legs up towards the sky. Lift, lift. Now, option here, if you want something a little bit harder, is you lower one leg or lower your legs and lift up. So you don't have to. Leg lifts are totally an option, and then you lift up at the top. So about 20 seconds here. Or you just keep pulsing. In 3, you're going to hold it down in 2. Hold it down on 1, flutter kicks, flutter kicks, flutter kicks, flutter kicks. I didn't realize how hard flutter kicks were until I did them the other day. A teacher told me to do it, and I was like, fuck this. Keep going. Keep breathing. In 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees to your chest. Last time through. Rock and roll. Last time. Twist, twist. This is probably going to be the last time you're here because we only have 20 seconds left in the song. So this is where we're going to end. Twist, twist. Tap or tap. Yes. Keep going. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees to your chest. So stay here, and you're just going to come into an easy sitting pose, and then just kind of lift up. Yeah. And exhale, cat. Do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way down to your back. We're going to stretch a little bit. We're not done. We're just taking a break. I feel like I tell you guys this in all my classes. I really like good naps or good breaks. So before we move on, before our last little bit, Allie's in Supta Konasana. You do not have to do that. You can come into a broken bridge pose if that makes more sense, but just give yourself a few minutes. So this one's called broken bridge. I'm pretty sure I could have made that up. I'm not really sure. I heard it somewhere. Yeah. Now in this broken bridge pose, since you are here, open your knees and then knock your knees towards the right. And tee out your arms, completely out your arms, yep. And then come back through center, over towards the other side. Do it again, through center, other side. Center, other side. One more time through. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Last time. Bring your knees through center. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll, tabletop. Cat-cow. So we just have one more time through. One more time. And if you haven't noticed, we haven't done a warrior two yet, which was my intention. Down dog in 3. Down dog in 2. Down dog in 1. Take an inhale breath together. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees. Now pause here. Keep your right foot on the mat, but just your arms first. Eagle your arms. Your left arm comes underneath. So just your arms. So this is a full bind that Allie is doing. If you need to, you just grab opposite arms, opposite shoulders, or just bring your hands to heart and skip the bind altogether. Bring your left leg up and over. Now just pause here. Now, if you don't have a mirror, you just have to notice, have the body awareness to notice that your elbows and knees are along one line, right? So right along the plumb line of your body. Drawing your knees towards the left just a little bit. Yes. Pressing your forearms forward, but then plug your shoulder blades back. Yeah, that was it. Trying to press your pinkies towards the front of the room. Keeping your right foot on the mat. Eagle arm plane. Slowly release your left leg up, then back. Beautiful. Slight bend in your right knee will just help so you're not dumping in your right hip. Starting your left hip down. Warrior 3, reach your hands forward. Now you can steeple your grip if you want to. You don't have to. Trying to create that capital T in your body. Start to bend your standing leg. Pause just as slow. Point that back toe. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Land your foot. Beautiful. 3-legged down dog. So hands in the mat. Shake out your right leg. I'm not that mean, right? So shake out your right leg. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Flip dog, if you have it, you don't have to. So if you want to, beautiful back bend. 3-legged down dog. Bring your right knee to your right tricep. Now just pause here, and can you lift it up a little bit higher to your shoulder? Yes. Inhale, right leg high. Now bring it across your body just one time. Just tap it. Inhale, right leg high. Step it through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm sweeps behind you. So we've been here before in chair, but not quite in this posture. However, everything basically stays the same except split legs, right? Modification, same thing, your right hand to your sacrum and trying to open up your chest a little bit more. Keep the bend in your front knee as well as in your back knee. Yeah, there you go. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, star pose, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, horse, sit low. Inhale, star. Warrior 2, front of the room. First time you're here, and you're going to pause and just hold this warrior 2. Now, the most generic cues and that I hear all of the time, right? Heel to arch alignment. Great. If that works for you, then great. If not, if you need a little bit wider of a stance, you walk your right foot to the right just a little bit. For me, the most important part is that if you feel a pinch in your left side, drop your left hip. That was it. Lift your right hip a little bit and right knee over your ankle. Yep. But keep squeezing your left butt cheek and then trying to lift the arch of your back foot. Yeah. Just hold it. Maybe close your eyes. Stay here, inhale. Extended side angle on your exhale. So reach forward, right forearm into your right thigh. So this posture for me causes a lot of pain in my right hip if I don't do it correctly. But again, correctly for my body. So try to drop your left hip a little bit and maybe lift your chest so you're using your obliques more. So notice that now she's not so low, but she's actually it's also correct in her body. Trying to twist your chest towards the sky. It's really hard for me not to touch you. I know. Reach your left hand up. Stay here for 3. Again, looking up makes sense to her, but if you feel this in your neck, look down. There's nothing in the rule books that says you have to look up. Start to reach your left hand forward. Prasarita, come all the way down. I was going to do a half bind and then I decided not to. Now pause here. I love Prasarita. Now, can you lift the arches of your feet? Yes. Try to bring your weight in your toes and notice if you're locking your knees, right? So reaching your hands forward. If you want to go into any sort of inversion here, you absolutely may. Yep. And if that doesn't make sense, maybe reach your hands back. You don't have to. This is one of my favorite stretches. Skandasana towards the back of the room, so lifting your chest and bending your left knee. Now, noticing here, I don't even know if you can notice it, Allie's heel is not on the mat. It does not have to be on the mat. If you do have a block, however, you can actually reach towards that block. I'm going to give you this mason jar full of rice. Is that rice? I love it.
Yeah.
You can reach it forward, and that way, look how much closer your heel got to the mat. Yeah, so maybe reach it a little bit further forward. Oh, shit.
Almost there.
Yeah. But see, that makes life a little bit easier, yeah? I shouldn't say easier, but you have that support. Just make sure you're breathing. If you can, lift your chest and lift your chest. If not, you're here for 3. That was it. Look at that. 2. Low lunge to the front of the room. However you need to get there. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, crescent plane, sweep your arms back behind you. As slow as you can, step it forward, chair pose. You just have the other side. That's it. Just the other side. So again, just your arms, right arm wraps under eagle. Left leg stays on the mat. Right leg up and over. Yeah. Now pause here. So this has been my favorite teaching classes to my best friends because like I said, I can't take my own classes and talk at the same time. I just know me and I just couldn't do it. I would bitch out and I would tell you instead of 8, we would do like 3, right? So this is why I like it. I can hold you a little bit longer because I'm not feeling it. Now just keep breathing though. I'm also just talking to distract you. You lift your elbows up a little bit higher and press your forearms forward. Oh, look at that. Now keeping your left toe on the mat, that will help with balance. Eagle arm plane sends your right leg back as slow as you can. So the one thing with yoga too is if you speed it up, you'll lose your balance. Warrior 3, reach your hands forward. Or your hands to heart. It doesn't have to be forward. It can be whatever you want. But try to engage your right quad a little bit more, driving your right heel back. Beautiful. Now start to bend your standing leg. That's it. Just bend your standing leg. Point your back toe. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms lift all the way up. Do we have the same nail color right now still? I think we do. Look at us. Yeah. We haven't got our nails done since this whole thing, so I'm glad that our nails are still there. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm reaches behind you. Now just pause. Slight bend in that back knee will help bring your shoulders over your hips. Look at that. Now keep engaging your core. So draw your belly button into your spine. Woo, look at that. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. Arms lift up. High. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Warrior 2, front of the room. Now, what I want you to notice, if you can notice, can you do that yoga? Oh, you're doing it right now. Perfect. So what she's doing right now is something I call yoga sass, where she's lifting her right hip. Yeah. Yoga sass. So what I want her to do is to drop her right hip. Yep. Not your body, just your hip. Yes. And then try to lift your left hip a little bit. Yeah. Beautiful. Engaging your right quad a little bit more, so straightening your right leg, which is basically what that means, and then lifting the arch of your back foot. Yeah. That'll help strengthen your ankle. Knee over ankle. Yep. Just keep squeezing your right butt cheek. There. Beautiful. Just keep breathing. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. So notice if that right hip lifted up. Can you keep dropping that right hip a little bit? Engaging your right leg. Twisting your chest towards the sky. Yeah. Pressing your left forearm into your thigh, but at the same time still pressing your thigh into your forearm. Keep squeezing that right butt cheek. I promise it'll help if you feel any pain in that left hip flexor. If you feel pinching there, reach your right hand forward. Yep. Keep twisting your chest towards the sky. Prasarita, come all the way down. Mm-hmm. So again, whatever you need. Lifting the arches of your feet. You can bring your toes slightly pigeoned out if you want to. You don't have to. You can find any sort of movement. Yeah. And then Skandasana towards the back of the room. So you're going to bend your right knee. I'm going to give her back her jar of rice. Which, did you have that jar of rice before all this started?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We did.
Because we still can't find rice anywhere.
Actually, I think you can get rice at Lola's.
Oh yeah, that's smart. There's
For your local businesses.
some local businesses. It's a local Mexican restaurant that are selling things. Yeah, I remember that.
Eggs, cheese.
Yeah, I like that. Low lunge, front of the room. Okay, we just have to get back to the front. Inhale, crescent lunge. You're almost there. Exhale, crescent plane. Sweep your arms back behind you. As slow as you can, step it forward. Chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. And if you did it right, the music just ended. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose if you want it. If not, high to low plank. You don't have to do it.
We can try.
Okay. Look forward. You got it. Only if you want it. Ah. Down dog. Down dog. Inhale your right leg high.
I do gotta warn you. We have to even out.
But what do we
Flip
do?
dog.
Flip dog. Shit. I didn't do flip dog. This is why I have her. Flip dog on the left side. I'm a jerk. See, this is why I have her. Flip dog if you did it on the other side. Yes. Thanks, Allie. I
You're
literally I was
welcome.
mean. I made you hold it?
Yeah.
Wow, down dog.
So mean.
So mean. Left leg high. Left knee, left tricep. You have to even out there too.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Now left leg high. And across your body. Down dog. Okay, thanks, Allie. Inhale your right leg high. Runner's lunge. Now, if you want pigeon here, you can absolutely do pigeon. I'm not a fan of it in my body, so I always try to teach other things other than pigeon. So if you want a pigeon, you absolutely may here. Runner's lunge, you can come down to your forearms or you can stay lifted. You can play with bringing your big toe on the mat, or you can play with it off of the mat. Okay. How are we doing? Are we good? If you want a quad stretch here, you can do a quad stretch. Now she's doing the twist. If by grabbing your leg, doing the twist doesn't make sense, you could always grab it the same side too. Yeah.
Oh,
That one easier? Harder? Interesting.
Again, I think I just did a little height.
Yeah. So just knowing there's always options. And then slowly release. Straighten your right leg. Now pause here, pressing your chest forward. Yeah. Now noticing here that Allie actually brought her hands to frame her foot. If you want to, you can keep it external. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Rebend your front knee. 3-legged down dog. Shake out your leg. And down dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Runner's lunge. Left foot to the outside. Whatever you did on the other side, just try to match it if you can, but also noticing that one side is going to be a little bit different than the other. It's not trying to rush through it, but noticing where you are. Quad stretch here. So she showed you both sides if you want to do the twist or the open one. Which one do you like better?
The twist is easier for me.
Okay,
But
see?
This I feel more in my hamstring.
There it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. And then slowly release, straighten your left leg. So just try to find that release. Try to press your chest forward rather than down. 3 more breaths. And then rebend your front knee, 3-legged down dog. Open up your hip. And down dog. Inhale, high plank. Come all the way down to your belly. Last little bit before we come down to your back. Interlace your hands behind your back. Spread your feet. Exhale. Inhale, bound locust. Lift your chest. Lift your feet off of the mat. Lean forward, compress your belly. Keep breathing. Lifting your hands off your butt cheeks. Stay here. One more inhale. Exhale. Release. Now you can do that one more time. Or you can grab your feet. So completely up to you. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, floor bow or bound locust. Last time here. 3, 2, and slowly release. Flip over on your back. Yeah, I was going to say the sun's right there, so you might want to move. There it is. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then drop your knees over towards the left into a twist. Now trying to keep this twist trying to press your right hand on the mat, trying to keep your right shoulder on the mat. Bring your knees back through center, over towards the right side. Good morning, Gretch. So talking about getting our nails done, when we're done, when this is all open, we have to go to the sand spot. It's in Hermosa. Oh gosh, and get our nails done. I keep saying that we need to do that. Bring your knees back through center. Let's do one bridge pose, just one bridge pose. That's gonna be our last posture that I'm absolutely gonna give you. You're gonna lift your hips, maybe interlace your hands underneath you, stretching the front line of your body. Pressing your heels into the mat. Here for 3, 2, and 1, release. If you need any other postures, anything else, if you want a happy baby, if you want plow, if you want anything else to even out, go for it. If not, this is where we find our Shavasana. Perfect timing here. Of course, if you need to go, I get it, I understand. But give yourself a few minutes of just stillness. This is one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite Shavasana songs. Take an inhale breath. Open mouth, exhale. If you need some more time, please take it. There's still some time left in the song. You can keep the playlist going. There's 2 more songs after that. So if you need more time, please take it. If not, just start to bring life back into your breath. Start to move fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, head from side to side. Do a good morning early stretch, allowing your back to arch off the mat. Maybe yawn or take a deep breath. And then just bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Knowing that wherever you are, we're all in this together. Every one of us is feeling some sort of anxiety, some sort of chaos in their world. This has been a big change for all of us. But every day I am so grateful that I have friends that surround me, even from afar, that support me, that I have you guys, even though I can't physically be there. Thank you so much for showing up on your mat, even if you just watched on your couch. I appreciate you so much. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Good job, my friends. Thank you so much, Allie, for being here.
Thank you.
Again, all of these will be up until I haven't decided if I'm going to take them down or not. I will keep you updated. But for right now, the last 2 sculpts that I did are still there, because I know especially some of you are still working. So you can do it later, absolutely, if you want it. Hi, McKenna. Good morning, Jessica. So yeah, so I think that's all I had to say. Everything is in the description. So yeah, thank you, Carrie. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any questions, please text me, DM me, message me here. I think the next one we're going to do is going to be a sculpt, but again, I will let you know when we do that. Okay, have a great day, guys, whatever you do.